Hello, welcome back to the channel. Bit of a diversion this time. Wa-Wa-Zat has taken a trip around France, and what you see here, we're at Le Mans. We planned this trip about a year before we went, and just after we planned, Le Mans circuit announced that they were closing the main museum for a major refit. Thus, when we got there, we've got a very small version of the museum with, I think it's less than 20 cars instead of more than 200. So that means we're going to have to go back again. What a shame. What it also means is that this version of the museum is only there for a year. So what you're seeing, all these beautiful cars, will be in the main museum, I assume. But this little exhibition as a single specimen, in fact it has already gone, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's already reopened in the main hall. So, some stunners from the track throughout the years. The ground floor is all vehicles that are raced at Le Mans for about 24 hours. Some beautiful machinery, such as a Simca. Then we move on from that to classic Rothman's Porsche from, I'm not sure what year, but some iconic names on the side there. To be fair, there's probably iconic names on all of them, that's why they've been picked. Getting a bit more up to date there. Michelin Man running at you. We'll have more of him on another video because we go around the actual Michelin Museum. Keep an eye out for that one. That one had been deliberately left filthy because that's basically how it finished its last race. So we've kept the dirt on from that race. Like a little reflective holographic stick on there. Yeah, know what it says. I'm not reading all of that out for you. Be here all year. Beautiful BRM. Yeah, well, I think we're upstairs now and we're mostly Formula One territory again through the years. Some lovely machines. Brabham. and wets. And we'll go back with another Matra. This one there, more slimmed down machine. Lotus and the Tyrrell together there. Now we'll concentrate on the Tyrrell a bit. From the days when motorsport was sponsored heavily by tobacco. Seems crazy to look back on today, doesn't it? Such was the sport, and such was the money from tobacco that was available to sponsor. Interesting how much money's in death, isn't it? Imagine creating a product that killed your customers and making a fortune from it. Anyway. Name's that. Yeah, Mr. Stewart. Jackie to his mates. Still looks very modern, but still you've got that tobacco sponsor. Surprisingly recently. And moving on to Ferraris. Because as well as going around the mini museum, there's a track walk available. We went out around the track and with a bit of footage coming up for you for, I think it was a bike track day, a few bikes going round. That's for plans for the future museum, or as I said before, the current. It's now the current museum. It's taken so long to get this out. There's some bikes for you to watch and listen to. Installation in a tunnel. Different, interesting, actually looks really cool. Stacks off with all the stripes like that, and then there's different sections throughout. Definitely worth a look. Spin back round and see that in full. Section. Like Paul Smith, but not. Now it's like licorice hot sauce, but not. And that side thinks it's Leeds United, but not. I thought it's underground, so it's low enough. And we'll come out into the light. And that's that. Bridge. Stop and we're in for a bit again. And just round this corner there is Goodyear Bridge. Same company, different brand. I've chosen to use a Goodyear brand for a few years now. We've done the same elsewhere. Touring cars, for example, switch from Dunlop to Goodyear tyres. On the same manufacturing, no doubt, going through the same process as before. Different branding stuff in. Watch a few bikes, varying angles. Struggling with his machine in the sand. Sorry to have shared that with the world, mate. A few stills, bikes along the track. Well worth a visit. Enjoyable day. And I say now you've got the full museum open. And yeah, go back and we'll be going back at some point to see the full show. Cool little black marker. And that's about it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for, we've got sports cars in the park coming up, with a few events at the Motorist as ever, with Monaco to come soon, car collection there, and as I mentioned earlier, the Michelin story, all coming up over the coming weeks. been a while since I last posted. I've had lots to build. I've been away I've had laptop issues. Had to send it back eventually, but shout out to the guys at the Gadget Centre. Fantastic service. Had it back in 2 days. And yeah, we're back up and running. So if you enjoyed it, give me a like, give me a follow, subscribe even. If you didn't, you've probably already gone. Be seeing you. Final 2 shots. One of a little pub we found, little bar. Lovely lady in there with lots of history of in and around motor racing. Didn't speak particularly good English, but we managed to communicate that she'd met Prince of Monaco. She'd stood on the grid walks at Le Mans. Had many famous people in her bar. And the final one is the little Renault 5. That was the daily drive of the guy who ran our Airbnb.